Though currently incarcerated, my spirit is free. I refuse to wallow in self-pity or blame others for my predicament. I learned of your prison ministry program through an acquaintance. I hope to get to know a young woman whose faith in God is strong. Yours truly, Joe Robinson.
While there are members whose faith in God is unbelievably strong, there's not a young woman available to write to you at the moment. Keep the faith, Sheila.
Age really isn't that important. The truth is, I am seeking companionship.
I cannot provide companionship. What I can give you is friendship.
September 12th,
August 10th,
September 13th,
May
11th,
October 2nd, July
November
11th,
5th, December 6th, October 29th, August 1st, 2002. I'm 32 years old and have a 12-year-old son, Joseph. His mother met an untimely death in 1994. She was only 20. I've been incarcerated since March 1992 and have just as long before I'm eligible to appear before a parole board.
I was about 20 years old when you were born, which makes me 52. I have a 13-year-old son who is unbelievably gregarious, kind, and funny.
I had the opportunity to attend college for a year. I've traveled across the country, and I've even taken flying lessons. I dreamed of becoming an airline pilot.
I lived overseas for about 6 years when I was a foreign correspondent in Africa and Europe. I've given up the daily grind of being a reporter, but I'm determined to write a novel. I'm writing about a woman who's in search of herself, who at first doesn't know what she's searching for.
While on the outside, engaging in antisocial behavior, money and material things went to my head. Since my incarceration, I learned it takes more strength to be humble than arrogant.
We have important lessons to learn from each other, and the teaching has already begun, Joe.
Sometime next year, I hope to meet you in person.
I would absolutely love to meet you in person, Joe. So let's plan on sitting and laughing and talking together in the fall, my favorite season. I feel that showing you my novel in its raw stages will be tantamount to standing naked before you. I've been thinking that if I trust you with something this important to me, it's odd that you don't know my last name.
What exactly is the nature of your fears and anxieties? They're real, and we can overcome them together.
I've started feeling concerned that visiting you would change dynamics, tip the scale, alter the balance.
While I understand your concerns, many of which I share, we'd have at least two choices. Either continue our friendship through letters, or we could just go with the flow. The first time we actually laid eyes on each other was October 3rd, 2003.
That morning, I'm thinking, I hope this day supports this beautiful relationship that we've built.
But I was thinking, like, don't screw this up. Don't scare her away.
I was concerned that dynamics would change and we'd end up with rubble at our feet. More than anything, what I remember was Joe revealing the crime he'd committed.
1991. I was in Utica, New York. to go to school. I was into selling drugs. This guy confronted me in a very aggressive way about someone who tried to rob him. I didn't have anything to do with it. He put his arm around me. I felt a gun on his waist. I just instinctively grabbed it and shot him. As I was running into the streets 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm thinking, what the hell did I just do?
The plot has taken a direction that I had not outlined or imagined when we started writing the story of Sheila and Joe.
I just got off the phone with Joseph. His grades are up, and he says he loves school. I'd like you to call him and maintain contact. I just miss my son and being physically free.
I can't begin to imagine how much you must miss your son, Joe. Sometimes when Sean, my son, is spending a weekend away, I listen to the quiet and I miss him. You asked if I had any unusual thoughts since our visit. I imagined us making love to each other.
Guess you've got more courage than me. My feelings for you have been brewing for some time, but I was concerned about the stuff you had in your head.
I still have my stuff going on about our age difference. I remain in conflict about that.
In one of your earliest letters, you matter-of-factly told me that you were 20 years my senior. Sometimes old spirits are housed in relatively young bodies.
If I do not say this, I will explode. I love you. I love you. I am in love with you.
Now I feel liberated. I love you too, Sheila.
The idea of marrying you seemed so far-fetched those few short months ago, but it does not now. At the same time, do you think your sexual desires might be clouding your thinking about marriage? I have to ask myself the same question.
I really do love you, Sheila. Make no mistake about it. In this lifetime, I want to know what it's like to have you as my wife. Visions of such bliss awaken me in the morning. They even invade my space as I shower. Mr. and Mrs. Robinson, I look forward to it.
Mama called yesterday, and I told her that we'd decided to get married. She cautioned me to walk slow. Everything in my gut tells me I wish you wouldn't do this, she said. I said I really didn't expect her, or most people, to understand, but there are wonderful men with wonderful hearts behind prison walls. If life is a collection of moments, then I collected exquisitely beautiful ones from Saturday to Monday.
Sugar, 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 how's my lovely wife doing? There's so much more we'll experience on our next trailer. We'll dance together, make love. I want to be with you, baby. Our visit today left me sad. Not sure why, but it was pronounced.
Something's changed. Things feel different.
We're all up close and personal with each other's warts, each other's irritating traits and habits.
I think you're more up close and personal with my warts, irritating traits and habits than I am with yours.
It's about striking a balance between our work
I've been
and
working
our
with
marriage.
no time to take
I
a
just
breath,
like more
which has
sensuality
left me
in our
emotionally
marriage.
tired.
Worry that you don't feel like fighting for our marriage.
I don't even feel like trying to
I
be
feel
sensual.
just about tapped out.
I've got too many issues, too many deficits. I'm too tired to be the woman of your dreams.
We both long for me to be home, and it frustrates us that I can't be home at the moment. For the most part, I'm staying in the present, with an eye, of course, on walking out these gates in 2 years.
That's something to really look forward to. A dream come true.
Happy anniversary, Sheila. What better way to remember today, August 1st, than to receive my release decision?
How long? Not long. It's so great that those words are now our reality.
I cannot contain my joy that I will be home in 8 weeks. I look forward to finally living our lives together every day in real time.
I sometimes hear an undercurrent of concern or disbelief from some people when I talk about your coming home. There's an unspoken, are you sure? You think you know, but you don't really know.
Whenever the words inmate, prisoner, or convict are hurled at me in an attempt to define my reality, a tumultuous battle rages inside of me. The fact of my incarceration is situational, not definitive proof of any inhumane traits I might possess.
It's been an honor writing to you over the last 14 years, Joe Robinson. The letters have helped me to grow by leaps and bounds, to learn more about you, about me, about us, to build a sturdy marriage. There are those who doubt us, those who do not understand us, and those who do not wish us well. So be it. I'll be so proud to walk down the street with you, finally, hand in hand. I love you, Sheila.